Naplan. It sounds like a delicious mix of contraceptive and stain remover. But this year marks 10 years of the national test we use to find out if kids are getting smarter or dumber. And I explained it like that so that the dumber kids would understand.
Students across the country will sit down for the controversial Naplan test today. Educators in Victoria are urging parents to keep their kids at home to boycott the exams as part of a wider campaign to ditch the system altogether.
And as with a human child, Naplan's 10th birthday seems to be a good time to weigh up whether it's earning its keep or consider throwing it out.
Now, you were hired by the New South Wales Teachers Federation specifically to look at Naplan testing. In terms of the result, is it a good or a bad test?
It's one of the worst I've ever seen.
Wow. Well, you're the expert, Les. What do we do?
They should work towards a new Naplan. And the first thing they should do is not use outside experts like me.
All right, well, piss off then, Les. So, after 10 years, how is Naplan going?
Alarming statistics have come out of the nation's Naplan results showing literacy and numeracy standards among secondary students are, in some cases, going backwards.
The reason why Australia's ranking in writing on PISA and other international tests has declined is partially, at least, due to the Naplan.
Naplan results show that kids are getting worse at Naplan because we're only teaching them Naplan, according to an expert who says that we shouldn't listen to experts. And didn't I tell you to piss off, Les? But Naplan is not the only extra responsibility we place on our teachers.
Teachers will be required to supervise kids brushing their teeth.
Now, school teachers will receive additional training to help them identify students with mental health problems.
That requires school staff to report overweight children.
Teachers will be trained to deal with potential terrorists in the classroom.
Ah, yes, the 3 R's: reading, writing and Riley, put that bomb down. And for all their efforts, teachers get accolades like this.
They get 12 weeks leave a year when most of us are back at work in mid to late January, and then I'll log on Instagram and look at what my friends who are teachers are up to. It looks like they're hosting Getaway for the back half of January. You know, they're still out there living the life. So, look, complaining about work hours, not so sure, guys.
Tom Steinfort there, whose Instagram literally depicts him hard at work, skydiving out of a helicopter on his first day back and feeding a quokka a carrot. Holy guacamole indeed, Tom. The truth is, many teachers feel burnt out, unsupported, frustrated and disillusioned and quit within the first 5 years. So I guess teaching is like Getaway in that everyone is leaving for somewhere better. Not helping this is the fact that our most experienced teachers only earn 50% more than a teacher just starting out, and they reach that ceiling very quickly.
So if you consider that someone's just left university and goes into teaching, then by the age of about 30 or their early 30s, they could have reached their maximum career salary. Now, the only occupations that should peak at 30 are sportsperson, Backstreet Boy, or wife of Jeffrey Edelstein. To fix our education system, we've tried Naplan, smaller class sizes and better facilities, when the research shows the most important thing is the quality of the teachers.
If you have a teacher, one of the very top performing teachers in Australia compared to one of the least effective teachers in Australia, that can be as much of a year's difference.
So while 1 million kids sit Naplan this week, instead of boycotting it, maybe we should Naplan to pay our best teachers more to stay in the job. What do you think of that line, Les?
It's one of the worst I've ever seen.
Oh, piss off, Les.